everybody. It is Wednesday. It is the first of 3 very long days ahead for yours truly. Not so long for you unless you got stuff that's going on. So first things first, you will see by the title of this video that it is a Wednesday of holding. That is a play on the bag of holding. My D&D nerds will understand that reference. We originally had a product that was supposed to come out today, but the product is not in Santa Barbara right now, so we cannot bring it out. But that means we are going to have a absolutely ridiculous week next week. And I have also been given the green light to improvise however I need to make this week fun and exciting, which I immediately put together a 5-spot There Will Be Blood break. I figured 4, there's not enough blood. 5 is a good blood number, and we'll drop it back down to the usual $99.99 for that. It's going to include a Sean Chen. It's going to include a From the Vault. It's going to include a historic autographed jersey. It's going to have a We've Got You Covered and a signed, sealed, delivered. So that could be fun. I will be putting what is available for next week on pre-sale probably Friday, where we will talk about the insanity that is in there. I also have a couple of spoilers that I can do later in the week as well. What's going on, Ice Wolf? How you doing, Scuba? What up, Motley? Hey, Turt. How is everybody doing? The draft is next week. I don't know how many NFL fans we have here, but I, for one, am very intrigued to see what is going to happen in this first round. There is a lot of talent this year, and there are a lot of needs by a lot of teams that did a lot of juggling throughout this offseason. I also have a draft for one of my other leagues, 2 of my other leagues, that following weekend. And then those that are part of the DCD Collects Fantasy Dynasty Football League, ours is the week following that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be fun, but I plan on being here on a Saturday, hanging out. It'll be quick. It's going to be about an hour. There's only 4 rounds, so I can't expect it to be nearly as long as the original. If we were able to bust out the original one in 2.5 hours, this one, honestly, if everybody is available, it will be less than an hour. It'll more or less just be a whole bunch of fun, and hopefully a couple of trades along the way. What's going on, lady? How you doing? What up, Don? Don, your stuff is on the way. Everybody's stuff is on the way. The only person who's not on the way, and I am deeply sorry about, is Joe in Australia. I was not able to stay in the line at the post office today. It was literally out the door. So I plan on going extra early tomorrow and getting it out tomorrow. Working on some foodstuffs. I am starving. I have really not eaten very much today. This is how out of it I am. I didn't have coffee this morning or this afternoon. Now, I usually have a double shot of espresso every single day, and that keeps me going. I already have the caffeine headache starting because I did not have my coffee this morning. I did cheat and have a chocolate bar. Hopefully, there's enough caffeine in the chocolate bar to counter my craving for coffee. As a matter of fact, I'll have to look. I wonder if caffeine's listed. No. No. It is what it is. I found a new water today. Mojito flavored water. Hey, why not get the sweet taste of a mojito and your hydration in for the day? I'm down. Oh, trust me, Don, I do. Um, Jimmy, who is here, had playing some Starfield. He had a very long day of testing on Monday, didn't you? Whole lot of questions. Yeah. For his ASD, they told us we will let us know. They will let us know Monday. They gave us a form and said our criteria for ASD is on this sheet. You could probably figure out based on your son what's going on. I read the sheet. I was like, oh, that's my son. Cool. So there's going to be some mild changes in our lives. We are going to hopefully get a little more help. California is a great state to have autism. There is a lot of help. There is a lot of things available, and we are excited for that. What's going on, Councilman Chef? Don says Jimmy. Oh, it's because they love you. So yeah, that it's been. Oh boy, has it been a day? Lady says, awesome, go Jimmy. Thanks. Almost there, almost killing him. Let's go, I finally killed the level 12. Good job. Get some nice loot. Yeah. There you go. He is in Starfield and he is now seeing what getting sweet, sweet loot is all about. It is a moment. Everybody loves Jimmy. Hello, Crystal and Juan. How are both of you doing? How are the three of you doing? Do it. Good. Good. That's what I like to hear. What's up, Hellbolt? Love you, man. Oh, Hellbolt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's going to be another long day. Friday is going to be somewhat of my reprieve on my schedule. This is my calendar. I want to show you this calendar. So it'll be easier if I do it here. This is just appointments for James. None of these are my work schedule. This is just my appointments this month for being a dad. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. He said I'm a good daddy. This is how busy I am this month just with James's stuff. Not even my own. Because you can add in 4 days a week of my work on top of that. Let's get this white balanced fixed while I'm on this screen. There we go. That's a little bit better. Tay Tay Day, technically 9 p.m. tomorrow. I know. I'm pretty excited for her new album. I'm interested to see where she goes from the last album.
Dad, look at this.
Oh, you got a machete.
I got a lot of goodies right now, see?
Good. Goodies are good.
See, I got some of this.
Yep. But you got to make sure you don't carry too much or you go super slow.
I'm gonna drop some stuff.
There you go.
How do you throw a grenade?
I believe it's the right bumper. Yeah.
Of course it's always the right button.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, Bubba.
I need to drop some resources, right?
Yeah, dude, do you? Have fun. That's what the game is about. So yeah, it is. Boy, oh boy, busy. Busy. You know, now that I think about it, I technically could just pre-sale next week now.
I'm gonna drop like all my
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Daddy.
I am going to. Well, no, because we may switch it. There's two things that are able to come out next week. One of them we have not disclosed a ton of. The other one we have disclosed most of. One thing that came in that y'all gotta see is this right here.
I killed him. Let's go. Oh, I need two more left. Two more guys. They're gonna get killed and they're gonna get range quit. Ooh, they're in the.
They're deed.
Yep.
D-E-D.
I just gotta get
Deed.
mine. Come on, almost there. One more. Get some spicy hot sauce. And eat some of that.
Spicy hot sauce.
Come on. Everybody was over low. Oh my god.
This is going to be one of the giveaways for one of the items that is going to come out in the next 2 weeks. There's actually going to be one of the coolest giveaway things we have ever done. It is a 3-way giveaway. So depending on, and this is going to be revolutionary for us. But depending on what item you get out of the mystery box will determine which of the giveaways you can get into. I suspect that people will be trading for just the giveaway spots. That is how intense this 3-way giveaway is going to be. Believe me when I say, people will be trading just the giveaway chance spots. Because one of those spots is going to lead you to this little nugget.
My nugget?
Not you. You are a nugget, but we're not giving you away. You're too precious. Don. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Don's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Jimmy says happy birthday. I'd sing for you, but it's like cats calling each other in the rain. It is like nails on a chalkboard. It is like ballpoint pen on a chalkboard. Happy birthday. Don, if I'm not mistaken, is 40 years old. That is what we're going to go with. He is 3 years younger than me. And he does not look a day over 25. That is our guy, Don. What up, Carlos? Well, Carlos, You missed one of the epic giveaways that are going to be happening in a new hybrid giveaway for a new product that's coming out. You also missed the 5-person There Will Be Blood offering, which you didn't miss. It's still there. You just missed seeing it. It's right there. And you missed basically me complaining about how insanely busy my month of April is.
Daddy,
Okay.
do you know how hard it was just for me to defeat that 12-level eclipse?
Yes.
It took me like 23 hours.
Yep.
And literally, I was like,
I love that you have no concept of time. It's cute.
I was like, I literally got the kraken, like the thing that does this. That I had 14 bullets and 0 ammo.
Wow.
And I got some of that with a marksman sniper. I meant like shotgun. And when I used to kill the boss, like when I killed it, I saw it was exploding, and I got exploded. I'm like, I forgot it when you kill the eclipse, they
Sometimes.
explode. I'm like, please let it explode, and it didn't. I'm like, I just standed back just to do
Good
all
job.
that stuff.
I'm proud of you. Yes, Carlos. What's going on, Paul Maitland?
Paul, my nuggy.
So, this is the Jimmy Report coming to you live. Yeah, it's basically, yeah. It is going to be a signed jersey, a From the Vault, a published Sean Chen, a signed, sealed, delivered, and a We've Got You Covered. Paul says, I made a boo-boo. Well, get a Band-Aid, Paul. I don't want you bleeding all over the art. What's up, dude? I'm sure whatever it is, it can be fixed. Spider-Ham card? Yes, I want to see it. I mailed it to the office on accident. There you go, Paul. Hey, Paul, that's fine. That is fine. Oh, I was queuing up Discord waiting for the masterpiece. Well, that just means that you're going to be, you mailed the post? Oh. Yeah, I will just spoil everything that you did, which is perfectly fine with me. For the record, this was the item that I spoiled as one of the giveaways. There is a 3-way giveaway coming up in one of the products. And they are very nice. You got this, you being a sweaty right now?
No, like my hands are super duper sweaty.
Yeah, you're sweaty.
Look, mommy. Look, daddy.
I'm daddy. Oh, man. Better use your blankie. I have to get you one of the controllers that have a fan built in.
Yeah.
Phrasing. We're not doing phrasing anymore. Is that not a thing? So needless to say, today should be fairly short. Carlos, by the way, is already in There Will Be Blood. I'm going to be honest with you, Carlos. I don't expect this to sell out today because it is such short notice. I do expect it to sell out by Friday. But while I'm thinking about it, I need to do the spreadsheet. All right, one down, four to go. I bumped it to five because there just wasn't enough blood when four people were playing. And if there's one thing I know that people like, it's blood. Goes back to the Roman era. People loved watching gladiators. People like watching other people draw blood in these insane little art breaks that we do. Although I can't say this is all art, it's four pieces of art and one piece of memorabilia. You know, because I want to see a Griffey or Rodriguez or Ichiro or Tatis jersey pulled. I wouldn't even mind a Larry Bird. Some people, you like watching gladiator movies? You ever hang around gymnasiums? Ever seen a grown man naked? Are you singing the Paul?
Yeah.
No, Jimmy is singing your praises. Do you like to climb the rope in gym class? So, my brother asked me how I felt about this. As you know, Leslie Nielsen was somebody that is near and dear to my heart. I loved Leslie Nielsen. That man, I believe, honestly, is up there with Robin Williams as somebody who can make me laugh harder than anybody else. It's a building with patience inside, but that's not important right now. Yep. Um, Leslie is, in my book, Leslie is up there with Robin Williams. Those two, no matter what are going on, uh, I'm going to laugh hysterically. One is an absurdist, the other one is a straight man. And they're brilliant. I just wish they would have been able to get together and do something. But Leslie Nielsen is very famous for Police Squad, which was a very short-lived show that should have been longer, because once they realized how good the show was, they turned it into movies, which are known as the Naked Gun series. The Naked Gun 2 and a quarter, and a Naked Gun 33 and a third. Or 2.5, whatever it is. They are remaking or rebooting the Naked Gun series. And my knee-jerk reaction was, I think that is a terrible idea. How are you going to top Leslie Nielsen as one of the funniest straight men on the planet, who, while being a straight man, is also an absurdist? One of the only people that I think can pull off that duality. And Dead and Loving It, Spy Hard. Oh yeah. So Liam Neeson is going to attempt to tackle the role. Paul says it. I like him, but I am actually not going to poo-poo anything. I am going to wait and see on this one, because Liam Neeson's actually really funny. He doesn't get cast in a lot of comedic roles, but those that he have had were really good. He's done a lot of great work on Saturday Night Live when he has hosted as well. And he is of an age where if he is put into an absurd place, and can play that straight man in the absurd scene, I think he'll be able to pull it off. Now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not going to be Leslie Nielsen. Nobody will ever be Leslie Nielsen. Let's just nip that right there. The party Ed and Ted, exactly. I think he's capable. I think this will be worth watching. I'm probably not going to read what all of the pundits say and all of the, not pundits, all of the critics say. I'm probably going to go into the movie without reading reviews because I don't think Liam is going to get a fair shake. I don't think there's any way anybody's going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to be that person that gives him the benefit of the doubt. So I am going to avoid all the media surrounding it, and I'm just going to see it. See, now if he did a parody of Taken first, yep, it's like somebody takes his sandwich at work. He works in like a cubicled office, like a call center, and he's hunting down the person that stole his ham sandwich. That I'd watch. But no, that's what's. You see, Carl's like, I actually can see that. I can see that. And it ends up being like, like the president of the company, and it turns into basically what was Everything Everywhere at Once. That kind of scene, but every scene is that scene. Paul, who do you think could do it? I would love to hear it. Sadly, OJ will not be able to reprise his role, which is heartbreaking. I thought OJ was a phenomenal actor and comedian. Sam Rockwell, oh God, Sam Rockwell can do anything. Sam Rockwell is the Swiss Army knife of acting. He could be a tough guy, he could be a wimp, he could be a comedian, he could be the straight man, he can be absurdist, he can be sweet. Sam Rockwell is a gem that, man, not enough people get to see. If you don't know who Sam Rockwell is, first of all, you're part of the problem. Second of all, Google Sam Rockwell. Go watch Choke. Go watch Dangerous. What is it? Something of a Dangerous Mind. Goodness gracious, what's the first part of that movie? Confessions of a Dangerous Mind? I think it's Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Watch The Way, Way Back. If you haven't seen the movie The Way, Way Back, it actually has an ageless Elizabeth Shue. It also has, what's his name from The Office? Confessions, yeah, it was Confessions, okay. Green Mile, yeah. What up, Scoobs? I love you, man. The dude from The Office, he plays a bad guy, a very believable bad guy, and I want to say it predates Foxcatcher, but I'm not 100% sure. But he did 2 serious films back to back, and he was brilliant. Now, if you were to gender swap Frank Drebin, make it Francesca Drebin, or Fran Drebin, Renee Russo. Yeah, Renee Russo, yeah. Yeah, if she wasn't dead, I'd say B. Arthur could have been a phenomenal Francis Drebin. 2.5, that's what it was. 2.5. 30, 33 and a third. Wasn't she like military as well? Like, wasn't B. Arthur like a combat veteran or some crazy thing that nobody knows about? Yeah, she was, yeah. World War II. Marine Corps, Women's Reserve. Made it up to staff sergeant. Oh, she ended up in North Carolina, so not technically combat. That is phenomenal, Don. That is phenomenal. I love her creativity. Julia Child made a shark repellent to stop them from setting off mines. The things we learn from those we watch. So, here's a stupid history fact. The mines that you are used to seeing that are like chained to the bottom, that are like floating mid in the water, those used to be called torpedoes before torpedoes were invented. When they invented the torpedo, they changed the word the floating torpedoes into floating mines or sea mines. All right, so head over to Discord to see the amazing Spider Ham, good old Peter Porker, for Don's birthday. Where's my Peter Porker? Oh, missing. I don't know. He got up and ran away. That's totally going to be my corn. You almost got me there, buddy. I proofread just enough ahead. Just enough ahead. Oh, Paul. What you doing, Jimmy Bean? Where where are you at?
New Atlanta with
Oh, New Atlantis?
Caraco and Sam.
Good.
I might not going back to the ship.
Good deal, buddy. Um Lilia also has a photograph hanging in an art gallery in Lockport that her teacher submitted. That is awesome. Nothing of mine has ever been in a gallery. Having a house with stairs is a change.
Right, Daddy?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be leaving.
Okay, Papa. Paul, our house in New York was 2.5 stories. Yeah, I agree. Um, it is a different world having your own home, and all of the challenges that go with it that you don't know.
Paul is just typing in a lot of stuff.
Well, it's because he has a lot to say, honey.
I just like me.
You do have a lot to say.
I'm just playing some Fortnite.
Oh, you gonna switch over to Fortnite? Okay.
I'm at level 60, 65. Ugh. I'm just hoping to get some stuff. I'm almost there to Hades.
I've got older and fatter since I lived in a house with Well, the good thing is, Paul, you're gonna burn some extra calories now. Oh goodness.
I can't believe I can't believe I have a friend that plays Fortnite and draws.
Yeah,
That must be hard work. You're just like playing and then just writing, playing.
it is. So Don,
Meow, 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 meow.
I need to know what this is. It's an amazing photograph. Is it done macro? What's going on, legit? Thanks for the follow, friend. Appreciate you.
Welcome to my underground lair. You're just in time. Enjoy the share.
And hey, appreciate it. Thanks for the sub as well.
Whoever has this last subscribe, they get to get this TJ Wolf. They get to get.
TJ?
They get to get this from my school.
There you go, Flubby. Are you throwing out your wrappers, bud? Are there any more?
No.
Okay. Good job. Sorry. As a liaison, that empty hole up top is a problem. Oh, dangle. So that spot right there is where the new product was supposed to go. The new product is not in Santa Barbara right now, which means next week is going to be absolutely insane as we try to figure out how many products or which products we decide to put out, which we have two absolute slobber knocker bangers that are coming out that the original art is spectacular on. One that you've seen before, one that is a new artist that we haven't seen yet that I have spoiled before. In the meantime, I have been given carte blanche to do a couple of small There Will Be Bloods. One of them is a 5-person because, quite frankly, 4 people weren't drawing enough blood. I feel like the 5, that's where the sweet spot's going to be. But I have a couple of surprises for this week as well. But yeah, that is where product is supposed to go. Phrasing. Hold.
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
Seriously, Bob's Burger? Are you serious?
That's actually Archer. It's the same voice actor. Same voice.
Of course I knew that.
I know you did, baby. Oh, absolutely. And one of them is already sold, Dangle. This one, I'm not going to lie, Dangle, this is the only one that is going to feature what I believe is our very last signed jersey. Let me double check. I think that is the last one.
Come on, knock him down. Oh my god. What a kill. What a kill.
It is. So that is your last shot at Griffey, Ichiro, or Rodriguez.
I got the most greatest friend I've ever played at.
Good.
Let's go. I got fire.
And oh, I am tired. We're gonna have some sneak peeks tomorrow. We are waiting on the Bruce Lee product from Super Break. As soon as we get the Bruce Lee stuff, we are gonna get it probably out there immediately. It seems to be sold out nearly everywhere. So we are pretty excited to have it. And it is one personal item owned by Bruce Lee in every single case. In addition, there is one gemstone card. So 2 out of those 5 boxes we already know are going to be great hits. And I'm sure there's going to be some insanely interesting ones for the other 3.
Hey, Paul.
I look forward to it.
Wish me luck because I have low health. I got 22 health and I'm about to die.
Bon chance.
Thank you. I know what that means. Good luck.
Shocked the M's have a 33% of the hits on the label. Yeah.
I'm scared.
33.33 bar percent in math terms. Dig that.
I'm just getting some fire to get me restore my health.
Do it, bud. You got it.
Great, 72 health because literally the fire ran out. Oh my god. Let's go. I got
Oh my goodness. So today I got into Don, that is brilliant.
Paul is a good guy.
Don, is she going to sell prints of that? Is that something that could happen? What do you say we do a run of 10 signed and hand numbered? Subtracting each your own Griffey's time for no. All right.
Who knows? Not me.
Dangle,
We've never lost control.
Max Holloway,
To face
Insane KO. Insane KO. That boy looks like he's ready for his next run. I gotta say it. Looking good. Looking good. Everyone's saying it was the card of the year. Yeah, it's only April. So yeah, it's the card of the year. I suspect we are going to see some really good cards at the end of the year that are going to smoke this one. But it definitely set a precedent for special occasion numbers like 300, 400, 350, and so forth.
Do you know why I'm good
Why?
at Fortnite?
Because you had a lot of practice?
I'm not good. I'm actually thinking about pot and I've been practicing.
Good. Yeah.
We are best friends forever.
I'm not surprised Holly Holm lost. If you tell me that that girl she fought does not have elevated T and does not fall out of standard parameters, I would say you're lying. I have watched wrestling, I've watched MMA, I've watched boxing, I watched sumo, I watched the Olympics since 1988.
And Jimmy
I, believe it or not, back in the pumping iron era,
and the UFC.
yes. I watched bodybuilding. There's no way that that woman is natural. She is on a designer drug that is not found yet. There is no chance. There is the last person that looked like her in the UFC was Cyborg. And once they figured out what she was on, Cyborg failed all of her drug tests and was thrown out of the UFC basically. It's a matter of finding the designer drug that they're on because they can mask, they can hide things. Now we know the UFC has stopped using the USDA urinalysis. They're going with something else, which basically is a free pass to do most designer masking drugs while fighting. And I think she's just the first product of that. And there's going to be many more. And there's going to be a lot of doping. A lot of doping. Cyborg was a massive problem. This girl is the next Cyborg. You cannot tell me that is natural. It's not. It's not. I mean, listen, I was also pre-med. I did anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. That a human body doesn't look like that without chemical imbalance. Just talking about UFC and the female fighter that beat Holly Holm is definitely juiced to the gills. Speaking of juiced to the gills, anybody see Sheamus this weekend? It's hard to miss. The boy's pretty large now. I was a huge Sheamus fan. But man, oh man, he has taken to the Twinkies. You can see the HGH taking its toll. Speaking of HGH, have you ever seen Joe Rogan with his shirt off? That is what HGH overuse is, human growth hormone. It actually causes your major organs to grow. Joe Rogan has stated that he used HGH. And if you look at him without a shirt on, it was posted online a couple weeks ago. Joe Rogan is what HGH looks like with long-term abuse. So you can use him as your reference.
Okay. I got 5 kills and 27-5. I'm a 25 player. So right now this is actually being a really good start. So I am a fire guy that used to be a angel, but right now I have the fire from Avatar as a lava dude that used to be the cloud, like you know, the guy that looked like that, but instead he was a good angel. Well, this is him now, and since he's made out of lava, aka lava is fire, instead, I got water bending. Instead,
Yeah.
there's fire. So lava is fire, and fire is, well, lava.
Oh, absolutely, Dangle. Yeah. Yeah, Joe Rogan. Yeah, Rogan, I used to like Joe. I really did. He is your very classic, got a whole bunch of money, became conservative. Now, I'm not saying that in a negative way, but he is an example of somebody who was originally a very liberal person who got money and went, oh crap, I gotta vote conservative because I don't want them to tax my money. I need to save as much money as I can. Because as soon as he got his deal, before he got his deal, as soon as his podcast really blew up and he was making millions off of that, suddenly he changed his platform. I can't stand the Joe Rogan Experience anymore. I used to be a huge fan, but he let the money go to his head. I can't deal with him anymore. I cannot deal with him anymore.
We got no one to reroll, 15 players on I.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I mean, you don't hate the player, hate the game. I get it. I mean, quite honestly, if I had more money than I knew what to do with and wanted to keep it, I would probably have to vote red too. I mean, it's classic tax the middle class, breaks to the rich. It's obvious. Look at the last administration. It's in there. Now I don't want to talk politics, but it's there. You can the tax code is out. You can see who got taxed and who didn't. He's a fantastic interviewer, and that's what drew me to him initially, is he's a conversationalist. And I believe some of the people he was letting on his show was because he was being told to let them on his show. It's similar to Elon Musk. Elon Musk had a very different worldview, being a foreigner coming into this country. And the minute, now granted, he always had daddy money, but the moment Tesla took off and he became like Bezos rich, you see him immediately change his politics. It's the nature of the beast. Do you want to pay $225 million in taxes like what's his name just paid? Or do you want to pay $5 million and defer it on investment? Yeah, defer. That's it. But again, that's all I'm going to say about it.
9 players.
Good luck, bud.
Oh, I'm scared. So scared.
You'll be fine.
Super.
Oh goodness, Sapphoros, absolutely. The Holloway with the pointing, which is a thing that he's done frequently. But the timing of the pointing and then the 2-shot knockout after that second time, because he pointed a couple times, was just straight brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking like he's ready for his run. Paul says, well.
I'm right by Hades' place. Why are you whistling Frankenstein?
Sorry, bud. Does it bother you?
I just don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like the song. It's a little bit bad. It's bad for you.
I still think the BMF fight should go until someone wins. What he did was peak BMF. Yeah. I understand why they don't do it. But it would be nice to see it go till the end. It's got to end by submission or knockout. Or stoppage, obviously. Oh, absolutely. Paul. I am not a Musk fan anymore. Again, I used to be. I thought what he was doing was innovative and intelligent, and then he ended up being an idiot. Oh, yeah. I mean, absolutely, Sapphoros. Yeah, I mean, the format is good. The original UFC was more of a free for all, and then they had to bring structure to it. But all in all, like BMF should be like the special event where it is go until you drop. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Tesla was an ingenious idea, and I know a few people that have Teslas, and half of them
Lee?
only have them because they don't want to pay gas in California. And if there was another affordable alternative, which are quickly coming into the market, they said they would promptly leave Tesla. Pereira getting fouled? Yeah. Yep. He just waved him off. I saw that. Yep. Yeah, I stopped watching him live. I can catch the highlights. Literally 10 seconds after the fight is over, the fight is on Reddit, and I can watch the fight on Reddit. So I don't need to have the live BS anymore. Yeah, I can't either. There's a song, a rap song, by Common. The song is called "I Used to Love Her." "I Used to Love Her" is a what's the word I'm looking for? Not hyperbole. It is a I can't remember the word I'm looking for. Anyway, it's a rap about a girl that he used to go with that, loved, and then saw other people taking her out and lost touch with her, lost respect for her, and saw all of the dumb stuff other guys were doing with her, and he just didn't want her anymore. And it's actually a metaphor. That's the word I was looking for. It's a metaphor for rap itself. He's talking about how rap used to be pure, and a lot of these idiots came in and really bastardized the rap game and turned it into garbage. I can apply that to the UFC. I used to love the UFC. I used to stand for it. I used to be the biggest supporter. I would defend the UFC. And now that I've seen the things that are going on and the stupidity, and just the dumb showmanship, I don't need the in-betweens. No, it's called "He Almost Looks Like You." Pride, oh yeah. Pride was good. K1 was good. If you could find it. And I can't remember the Japanese one. Of all, yeah, K1, yep. Dolph Lundgren. This is gonna sound stupid. Dolph Lundgren did an AMA. And one of my comments got picked up by Dolph. And we actually talked about it because he was a former Kyokushin karate champion. All right, saved. Let me see. I don't know if I saved the actual comment. Yeah, it looks like I didn't. God, it was 8 years ago.
Hey, that's how old I was.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Young? How are you doing? All right. Yeah, I can't find it. Staying busy? Oh, I showed everybody my schedule. It's brutal. Oh well. Um but he listed it was a fairly obscure one out of Japan, and I honestly I'd have to read it. I know you listed all of those. I wouldn't recognize it unless I read it. And it was one that you could like only find like if you had a satellite dish. I'm familiar with Pancrase. I never got into Pancrase. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on right now. That's exactly it. But
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water. A little bottle of water.
love you, Paul.
I want to go to New England.
You want to go to New England?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do in New England? Do you know where New England is?
It's a trap!
It's a trap, yeah.
But I am like, FBI problem.
It's a gift.
Tangle, thank you, bud. Getting the
Time for a hype train.
Dangle getting the party started. It's the
I
England
want more. And I know I shouldn't.
Oh goodness. Well, I'm glad that all of you enjoy the new additions to the site. It was if I ever get more time, I will put more up. Wow, Paul, what did you do to Scoops? Scoops is usually mild manner. I've got bits, but it apparently takes more than one to tango. A streamer I watch had a wow button that was one of 30 different Owen Wilson wows. Oh, I got it, Paul. All right, now it makes sense. I was going to say, Scoop is a sweetheart.
No, I'm a sweet.
I mean, he spends his time with comics and pinball. How can you not be a sweetheart? Yeah. And there it is. You're about to beat your last record. Keep up the support. You know what? I'm willing to wager that, and I will say this with confidence, that Scuba Vince has the high score of the pinball machine at his house. I bet he has every high score for the pinball machine he has at his house.
Hey, Daddy.
¿Qué pasó?
It says I can't go in this area.
Okay, you can't go in the area then.
But that's the mission.
Okay, well then you can't do that mission yet. The missions aren't linear, so they don't happen in order sometimes.
They don't have an order?
Not necessarily. Sometimes it's just better to explore. That's what I found most fun about the game. Is it because he doesn't let anybody else play it? What is up this weekend? Oh, this weekend?
You're breathtaking.
Dangle, you're so kind. Jimmy, Mrs. the Breaker, and I are going to California Adventure on Saturday. You excited?
We can open some boxes right now. I'm gonna open some boxes.
Buddy, there's no boxes to open. Oh.
How was Disneyland? It was great.
Yeah, tell them about it.
I don't know any of it.
You just were there like 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Tell them about
Say
it.
it. Say it.
I don't remember how it was for you. I remember how it was for me. There you go. Answer those questions. What did you do at Disneyland?
No, I did not go to Thunder Mountain Railroad. I don't like that. I don't.
You're breathtaking.
Thank you, Tangle. So Jimmy is not a big fan of all of the rides.
Autotopia, yeah, I like it. I went on my first ride, and Star Tours. Bye-bye. Well, I rode it 3 times.
We got to see the new Star Tours.
It had Ahsoka Tano.
Had Ahsoka, that's right. And we got to level 2.
You're breathtaking.
Time for a hype train.
Netbanger, how are you doing? What's up, 420 bands?
Time
Hey,
for a hype
420,
train.
your day is coming up this weekend. Congratulations.
Hype. Time for a hype train. Ooh, new emotes. Ooh, great work.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they got Dangle held down the fort and everyone helped. Oh, it's all good, man. It's something for us to aspire to next month.
Can I have Twitch?
No, you can't, puppy. Because you're not 13 yet.
I want to watch it.
It's okay.
though.
So we didn't do the Tiki Room. We did Star Tours twice. We did, what else did we do? Small World.
Yes. You guys did bobsleds.
We did the
Haunted Mansion? No, because they're... Yes, Jungle Cruise. No Haunted Mansion. No Peter Pan. I don't like dark rides because I don't like... Hold on. Guys, stop doing any questions.
That's not how
Peter
it works,
Pan?
buddy.
Peter Pan, I don't like how, like, there's, like, a... Like the scar that is, like, throwing up lava. I don't like any of those dark rides.
So Haunted Mansion is
no.
closed. They had to take down all of the seasonal stuff and redo the ride back to its original look. So Haunted Mansion was closed. Jimmy doesn't do... Part of his ASD is sensory. So he doesn't like dark rides. He doesn't like things that are loud. You don't like falling rides either, right?
No, I don't like.
No.
I don't like roller coasters.
No roller coasters.
I like how it's everything that's...
Dangle says he has a question.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, that's gonna be Saturday. We're gonna do California Adventure Saturday.
Right? Yes, we have gone to Pirates.
We did do Pirates, yep.
Teacup, merry-go-around. Huh?
No, we didn't do Teacups or Merry-Go-Round.
Oh yeah, the one that goes around in a circle. Yeah. When you sit in a cup and your spoon, yay.
Did you get to ride the Millennium Falcon?
Yes, I did.
What was your job?
We did try to. We did try to put out the Sword and Stone. I mean, Peter Pan is darkish. A little bit. Too dark.
Pirates is pretty bright. It's fairly well lit. He's talking about like Space Mountain, how it was blacked out. Although Space Mountain is actually Hyperspace Mountain now, and it is Star Wars theme, and it has a lot more light because they basically projected stars everywhere. And it's phenomenal because you're listening to Star Wars as you go down.
What was it? Gunner?
He was a gunner.
Did you go?
Nope, not the Tomorrowland Rockets.
I don't like spinny things too.
Yeah. It's his
Wait, one more question?
his senses.
But I didn't have one more question lined up.
Oh, he was just trolling you. Look at that face. It's the face of somebody who got trolled.
I want more questions. This is actually fun.
Yeah?
Pirates has a little bit.
Yeah, we learned not to sit in the front row on Pirates.
Did you do anything on Disneyland? Yes. We did. It was the one where do you remember like the Captain Jack Sparrow when he?
Yeah, Captain Jack Sparrow came and commented on my mustache.
Yeah.
We ate at one of the nicer places.
No, not Blue Bayou. No.
It is.
Front of the best.
If you want to get soaked.
Yeah.
We got soaked last time we got the front on his birthday. It's one of the ones that's near Blue Bayou. And it's not Tiana's. It's between Blue Bayou and Tiana's. I don't remember the name of it. They had a phenomenal Monte Cristo, and I had the jambalaya.
And I had shrimp.
He had shrimp. The jambalaya comes with pasta, but you can request it on rice, and it is on rice.
Chef's kiss.
What else do we do?
I know some. I know where we've gone to. We've gone Rise.
Rise of the Resistance, it's right.
Isn't there was one? Yes.
I think Bayou was that one.
Cafe Orleans.
Yeah, Blue Bayou is the one that goes through. Cafe Orleans, I believe that's the one.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Jimmy knows. But food was great.
Sounds like so much fun.
So this time we got a 3-day pass. That's not a park hopper because it was cheaper. So this weekend is just California Adventure, and honestly,
I think no. Well, they did have a parade.
Chef, I know. Believe me, that's what I said too. We got to meet characters. Jack Sparrow came over and loved my mustache, and we saw Tiana walk by. We had the
parade.
The parade. They were all standing next to us, right?
So, do you know how the chipmunks? You see how their neck is with their head?
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody's wearing a hat.
Yeah, I know somebody's wearing that.
Well,
yes.
of course.
Yeah, of course. There's no giant chipmunks.
Yeah.
They would see your head and think you're a peanut and eat your head.
Yeah. So, yeah. DC, are you aware? DAS?
Yes, we have DAS. I have DAS for my back, and Melissa has it for I don't remember what. And Jimmy actually gets it now with his ASD diagnosis.
What does that mean?
ASD is the autism spectrum disorder. It's because your brain is beautiful and it thinks differently. And it works really, really fast. So it makes you special.
I'm gonna.
In a good way.
Well, I'm just going to sit like this.
Okay. You are getting heavy.
DAS passes?
Yeah, it's the disability assistant passes. It allows you to have additional Genie Pass slots for people who can't stand in line for a long time. It basically just puts you into the lightning lane quicker. I can't stand for an hour, so I have to
Jimmy,
go
you
in short lines.
share something with me about, like?
Oh, so you and Hellbolt have very similar brains. Yeah.
Like what brains? Like what type of
The way
similar
you
brains?
think. That's why you like Bolt so much, because he's cool like you. Yeah, did you see they're gonna start banning people. We actually filled out the official form, and we got doctor's notes. Ours is official.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
there's a
more than
fly.
likely.
Oh my god, there's a fly. And it's trying to be in the.
Be in the show?
Yeah, it's gonna be like. Bees, 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 bees.
Love you, buddy. Are you good? You ready to go back to games?
Nope.
Well, we're gonna shut this down soon, so if you're gonna play, you gotta play now.
Any more questions? I like to answer questions.
Well, we have tomorrow and Friday to answer questions too.
I can't wait that long.
Well, you're gonna have to. Patience is a virtue. Okay, say goodbye.
I can't. One last thing to show you guys. Did you guys sit hitting Mickey? Yeah, up. Trash cans. This is some of the trash cans. In Cars Lands, they do have a hidden Mickey in Cars Lands. So if you look up the wires, you'll see this Mickey that's literally hidden on one of the wires.
Don't forget Toontown.
Oh yeah. Well, there's another one. There was the other. So do you know, like in the shop, like there were these like animatronics, like Andy's, like you see Andy's hands trying to play with the toys. Well, last time they restored it, and now Indiana Jones broke.
We didn't do Indy this time. We did Indy. When did we do Indy?
I
Last
don't
time
know.
we went? Yeah, last time we
Yeah.
went. Because Daddy lost the backpack.
I hear the beep.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's go.
We in the Toontown, there was actually so that was actually not it. There was something. It was dark. It was dark green and it had a. It was hidden, but it wasn't the ones that we'll look at And don't forget, subscribe and you'll get this under your bed tonight. I wanna
All right, Bolt, love you, man.
I love you. I love you three. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, I think that's it. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. I will be sure to have my coffee tomorrow. Broke down on Indy? Oh no. Jimmy, what are all the places we broke down on? We broke down on Pirates. Broke down on Small World. Mario at Universal.
Like 5 times?
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear.
Yes, a lot of times. It always breaks down.
Yeah.
Ooh, got the song.
Yep. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, Jimmy likes to see how things are made. He looks at them almost with a latent brain. He wants to see, like, he's like, oh, he'll look at it and be like, oh, this is how they're doing that, or oh, this is how that works. It's fascinating seeing Jimmy on rides and his analysis and breakdown of everything that's going on. No, Jimmy won't do the Yeti because he can't do jump scares. So his autism is primarily sensory. And they're going to give me the correct terminology on Monday, but it's primarily sensory and social. He can't do jump scares. He can't do anything dark where he doesn't know what's happening. There are a list of things that we have learned he can and cannot do. He has been a trooper and tried a lot of rides. He tried Mission Escape, the Guardians of the Galaxy one that is Mission Breakout, Tower of Terror. He rode it, but he was terrified afterwards. So he doesn't want to ride that again. He just we've come to find out what he likes and what he doesn't like, and it's just we adapt. Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse is... They switched it to Tarzan, but then I think they've switched it back. But I don't remember if they call it Swiss anymore or if they just call it the Treehouse. But it was Swiss, then it was Tarzan, and then it was changed again. I want to say it was like a couple years ago they changed it back. Alien Encounter? No. I remember Alien Encounter. Disneyland just got approved by the city of Anaheim to do an expansion. It is going to be the largest renovation of Disneyland in history. It's going to be anywhere between $1.5 to $2.5 billion. They are going to be changing some of the hotels into rides. They're going to be repurposing a lot of the land they have for other things. Some of the Disney hotels will no longer be there. They're going to knock them down and put rides. It is a very aggressive plan that just got approved today. They haven't said exactly what they're going to do, but they were able to get the city to allow them to make the zoning laws more fluid for the area on the condition that Disney paid for all of it and Anaheim did not have to contribute. And Disney's like, yeah, we have billions of dollars. We're not worried about you contributing. Yeah, and Sapporo's exactly. Sapporo's doesn't like some of the stuff that Jimmy does as rides, so. Yeah. I don't like some of the rides too. It happens. Is what it is. All right, folks. I am gonna call last call. We have a long day tomorrow. I have to go to the post office early. Mr. Young, you have a gigantic box coming. It's stupid big. Dangle. Yours didn't go out either. I have yours. I had to wait for the right size box, which I have now. So Dangles, yours will go out tomorrow. You'll probably get the email tonight because yours is getting done after the show. Yeah, Mr. Young, yours was, it's a big box. It's got lots of stuff in it. Yeah. All right. right, Chef's calling it a night. I'm gonna call it a night. Let's see if anybody's streaming. I don't wanna leave y'all hanging. Kaiser. Thanks, Don. All right, folks, we're going to see what the Kaiser is up to. Remember, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. There should be some more surprises for you tomorrow and goodies, as well as the There Will Be Blood break. 4 spots out of the 5 are left. This one's a little more juiced and should be a little bit more fun. Let's see what the Kaiser's doing, and I'm going to leave him in the background while I finish packaging up the last box. All right, everybody, I love you. Goodbye.